Hey guys, this is my third vlog, and today what's different about this vlog is that I've bought a tripod and I'm using a tripod to record this vlog. So I bought a selfie stick and I bought a tripod. The tripod cost me about 1200 Pakistani rupees, while the selfie stick cost me 950 Pakistani rupees. That's like something around a total of $18 to $20. Yeah. So guys, I'm very excited about my vlogging because my vlogging is going to get better with time. The more I vlog, the better I'm going to become at vlogging. So I bought this tripod. I have an external mic that I hook up with my phone. It's a wide mic, but I put it in such a way that the wire is hidden. So that's about my vlogging. And inshallah, after Ramadan, I'm going to vlog more and more, and I'm going to get consistent at it because I preach consistency. And if I'm not consistent, then what am I good at, right? So what I'm going to talk about today is the importance of time. You see, people don't realize the importance of time because they take it for granted. But time is very important. You have to make sure that you utilize your time in the right way. Now, there are many methods to do that. Before we go into the ways we can utilize our time correctly, we should know the importance of time. Why time is important and why should we pay attention to our time? There's so much time. Like every day we have so many hours. We can play a video game on our phone. We can play a Game of Thrones on the television or Netflix. We can use Facebook to chat with our friends. So why care about time? The thing is, if you don't care about time, the time is going to go by. Let's say you have dollars in your pocket, and when you go to shopping, what matters is how much dollars you have and how wisely you spend it. That's the thing. We have to realize that the currency of life is time. The much time you have, the good it is. And the much wiser you are at spending your time, the better you are at living your life. As a friend of mine, Anthony Sharma, said, your time is your life. And I believe in that 100% because all the time you have is all the life you have. If you respect the time, you are going to respect your life. If you make good use of the time you have, you're going to make good use of the life you have. The way people take life for granted, the same way they take time for granted. What happens is when you have a lot of time, you have a lot of opportunities. But when you start wasting your time, the amount of time you have becomes to get shorter and shorter. Is that when your opportunities become to get lesser and lesser. And suddenly people wake up one day and they realize that all the opportunities they had, they are gone. They think that they have gone in a blink of an eye, but that's not the case because they had a lot of time and they had a lot of opportunities, but they wasted the time and they let the opportunities go. So when you let the opportunities go, what is going to happen is the guilt is going to sit in. And when the guilt hits you, it's going to hit you hard and it's going to catch you off guard. So probably you are going to get into a very depressed state of mind in life. And that's when you start realizing that you should spend some time reading books of self-improvement when you could have utilized your time correctly a few years ago and you wouldn't have needed to read books about self-improvement. But then reading self-improvement books is better than doing nothing to improve yourself. When you start to improve yourself, that is when you start to get serious about your life and your time. People who achieve something great in life have always utilized their time correctly. For example, let's take a look at the life of Malcolm X. What happened was Malcolm X was a guy who was into robberies, into drugs, and into many other wrong things. And one day he got caught and he was put into the jail for 10 years. That is when he realized that he should be using his time effectively. And he started reading a lot of books. That is what made his intellect grow. And then when he gets out of the jail, he buys 3 things. And one of those things was a wristwatch. He says that I was so time conscious and I lived by time so much that I used to drive my car not by speedometer but by my watch. There had been a president of the United States who used to read books in the 2-3 minutes that he got between the meetings, and while a person was leaving and another person was about to come in the room, that was the time when he would open his book and read a page or as much as he could. There are countless other examples of successful people who have used their time effectively, and if you believe in yourself that you can be a successful person, then you need to use your time correctly and effectively. In my next vlog, I'm going to share with you how you can use your time effectively and tips and tricks and strategies to optimize your time and daily routine to get most of your daily life. So guys, that was today's vlog and I hope you have liked it. If you learned something from this vlog, then please give a thumbs up and also share this video with your friends so that they can also get to know importance of time. Stay tuned guys, and please don't forget to subscribe my channel.